and gentlemen, this is Vincent Gassa, once more on Ponder, and today we're going to be examining a talk on the topic responsibility. But I would like us to view responsibility as a catalyst for growth, and actually I want us to take another look at responsibility, actually to look at it from a perspective of admiration or appreciation. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's start with the definition of terms. Now, responsibility, I would like to go to the etymological meaning. I don't want to go into what it means right now. But then, etymologically speaking, responsibility has two meanings. One of the meaning is answerable to, and the second meaning is answerable to in on behalf of, rather answerable to someone or something on behalf of someone or something. Basically, that's it. Etymologically speaking, that's the meaning of the word responsibility. Now, in today's world, we'll notice that many a times people really don't want to bear responsibility or be in position of responsibility. And people really shy away from responsibility because very few people are ready to take the blame. You understand? Very few people are ready to take the blame. Most often than not, people are willing, ready, and even desirous of taking the glory. They want to take the glory, and even sometimes they even want to take the glory when they do not deserve it. They want to take the glory for another person's achievements. But yet when things fail, when there's a malfunction in the system, when things are not going well, a lot of people do not want to take responsibility. And it's a really big problem because when you have an attitude such as this, when this attitude keeps on eating up into the population such that it becomes a canker worm, then it can actually give rise to some sort of lack of accountability. Because when nobody is willing to take responsibility, there is lack of accountability, there's a decrease of accountability in the society, and it causes a very big problem in that particular community, wherever it's located. Now, let's turn the page. Let's look at responsibility from another dimension, okay? Now, the first thing we must understand is that responsibility is actually a symbol of trust. It's a symbol of trust and sometimes maybe respect. What do I mean by this? Now, imagine that someone has been placed to head an organization, or someone has been voted into a position. Now, let's look at our various political representatives. We have the senators, we have parliamentarians, and what have we. Now, these people are voted by the population, by the masses. And this means that the masses have put their trust in you to represent them in government. It means they believe in you, and you cannot trust someone you don't respect. You can actually respect someone you do not trust, but you cannot trust someone you do not respect. Now, it means that you haven't put this person in a position of responsibility to be answerable to, let's say for instance, the government on your behalf. It means that you respect this person, you trust this person, you trust that this person can carry out the job. So it's a sign of trust. You've entrusted this person with your lives and with your hopes and with your dreams. So it's a sign of trust. Now, another aspect of it is what? Responsibility can actually be a sign of admiration and or appreciation. Now, for instance, let's say that we have a group of people, and then we need, let's say, a group of dancers, we want to start a group of dancers, and we need someone who can teach the dance or who can lead the group in one way or the other. And one person, it's suggested that, let's say, person A should lead the dance group. Now, the thing is, most often than not, there are two things. It's either this person has been seen worthy and able to lead the group, or this person has been seen to have to be proficient in dancing, more proficient than the other members of the group, or this person has been seen to have both. Now, if assuming this person has a potential, this person is more proficient than the others, then the fact that you have been placed in a position of responsibility over the others is actually an attestation to what you have, to the gifts you have. So it's actually a compliment. They're indirectly telling you, yes, we acknowledge that you have these gifts. So it's an acknowledgement of the gifts. It's an appreciation of the gifts. Mind you, the word appreciation does not. Appreciation also deals with being able to see something for its right value, with being able to enjoy something properly. That's when you talk. For example, we talk of appreciating music, appreciating a sport. It means you can understand the sport, and you can actually you understand what is really going on. You understand that particular stuff. That's what appreciation means. So it means these people have understood that you have a gift, and they acknowledge the gift. So it's actually a compliment of some sort. It's actually a compliment of some sort rather. So that's it. So now, what am I trying to tell us? When next we are put in positions of responsibility, we should not look at it as something very bad. We should not look at it as something very bad. We should actually try to see it from a viewpoint of acknowledgement, trust, respect, appreciation, amongst others. Now, does this mean that there is nobody that is put in a position of responsibility out of illicit favor? No, we have a lot of politicians who put their friends who practice nepotism and undue favoritism. Yes, we have a lot of people who get into positions of power just for their own selfish motives. Yes, but this should not discourage those who are going there for the right motive. Does this also mean that you should carry responsibility and put upon yourself which you cannot handle? No, it doesn't mean that. If you know you cannot handle something, and you honestly know you cannot handle something, and you strongly believe this, please, you do not put responsibility upon yourself, because this word also could mean, if divided, this word could mean response and able. If you divide this word into two, you have two words, response and able, switching the I into A, you have what? Response and able. So response means you have to answer to. Able means you need the ability. So if you do not have that ability to answer to someone or something on behalf of another person or thing, then you do not need to carry on this responsibility and put it upon yourself. But if you have this ability and you are not ready to use it, you are not ready to use it to its maximum potential, then you are not growing. You are wasting your potential and you are not growing. So we have to try as much as possible to do our best to understand that responsibility is a catalyst for growth. Sometimes we have potential we do not see, and it's only when we are given such charges that we can actually grow. Responsibility thus is actually a catalyst for growth. Apologies for the long video. I think it could have been shorter, but it just happened to be like this, so subsequently it wouldn't be so long. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. See you next time on Ponder.